Good morning, Keller Williams. I love that song. You know what my favorite version of that song is though? The one from Family Guy that Stewie sings. Have you guys seen that? I love that version. It's hilarious. All right. Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday. So we are going to kick today off as we always kick off our Fridays, starting out with gratitude, heading into the weekend. So who's got some gratitude they want to throw out to the universe so that it comes back tenfold? Who's got some
I
gratitude
do.
out there? All right, who's first? I heard
Me,
somebody.
Jennifer. Can
Jennifer
you hear me?
Davis. All right.
Yeah. Hi there. Gratitude for Adonis one more time because I was having such a hard time with that darn DocuSign, and I had a bunch of transactions in different stages that I needed help with. And when he saw that I was getting upset, like to the point of tears, he just stayed calm and steady and got me through it, and it was amazing. Thank you. That's my high five.
All right. Thank you, Jennifer. That DocuSign is a bit of a devil, huh? Well, it's
Yeah.
a good thing we actually have a class for that called DocuSign is the Devil,
I think I'm an
happening
expert
Thursday
now.
at 1 o'clock next
I'm
week.
an expert now.
Yeah, join us on Thursday if you're having issues with DocuSign. All right, we're going to work through them. All right, we're going to tame that devil. All right, who else has some gratitude? Thank you, Jennifer, and thank you, Adonis, for being so awesome.
You're
Who
welcome.
else? Tammy, does that got a raised hand over there?
Good morning.
Good morning.
I have two things I'm grateful for. Carlos, your team, my video is amazing. I can't wait to get that on YouTube. So I'm super excited about that video. And then I am grateful that Keller Williams has accepted me for another year. So our lease has been renewed. So I'm super excited that I get to continue this journey with such an awesome company. So I'm very grateful for that.
Awesome. Thank you, Tammy. All right, who else?
I'll do one.
All right,
gratitude.
Adonis.
No, go ahead,
Oh.
Adonis.
Okay. I'm going to express some gratitude for Donna Gilbert, actually. I was doing orientation, and one of my new people in orientation has taken Ignite, and she was raving about it. And she really appreciated some of the contributions from an experienced person like Donna, who's like the sage of Ignite, you know? so thank you for that.
Donna, how many times have you taken Ignite now?
Every time. Every time.
Right?
Every time. I've been with the company almost 5 years, maybe a little over. Every time it's given, I'm there. I love it. I don't think everybody else isn't. It's the best content and it's just there and available.
Donna, we got to talk about you teaching now.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Yes.
All right, Steve, go ahead. You got some high five to throw out there?
Yeah, real quick. I have a high five. I have gratitude for Jeannie. Thank you so much for yesterday on the call. Mary Pat, thank you so much for the message you left me. You know what I'm talking about. And let's see. I wanted to also, Randy Musiker, thank you for every time you're in the office stopping by to talk to me, because I miss all you guys and I really appreciated our chat yesterday. That's it.
Awesome. Thank you, Steve. Jeannie, you got something for us? You're muted, Jeannie. We can't hear you at all.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Okay, so you know I love Gratitude Fridays, and I hosted a food drive at the Stanford JCC on Wednesday. I was a little panicked because I wasn't sure if anyone was going to drop off, and the weather was horrific. It was pouring, and all of a sudden, the cars just started driving into the JCC. We were underneath the entrance, and we got over 500 food items. It was unbelievable. There was one gentleman that walked up to me with an envelope, and I was like, "Oh, what's this?" It was $100 worth of Stop and Shop gift cards. I said, "I'm just amazed." He said, I just wanted to help." So I posted something on Facebook that, of course, my daughter does. She goes, which is my favorite Anne Frank quote: "In spite of everything, I still believe that people are really good at heart." and I was so overwhelmed by the generosity of the entire Stanford community. It made me remember why I love to pay it forward. It was one of the most fulfilling hour and a halves I've had in a really long time. So thank you, everyone. It was awesome.
See what happens when you give back, right? See what happens when you do good, when you pay it forward, it comes back tenfold. So who else has some gratitude? Who else wants to put some good juju into the world? Mary Pat, you're unmuted. You got something you want to say?
Putting it on the spot. I am grateful. My son, my 32-year-old had COVID. He owns his own house here in Ridgefield, and on Monday or Tuesday, he got the test back that it was gone, that it's negative.
That's awesome. That is awesome. That is a good day right there.
Yes.
All right, who else has some gratitude? Anybody else? All right, then I'm going to turn it over to the one, the only Mr. Rick Scott for a quick update. Mr. Rick Scott, where are you at?
Hi, guys. I'm so excited to be here on a Friday. I'm never here on a Friday. My coach is very pregnant and not feeling well, so I get to spend some time with you all today instead, which is always my honor. I just wanted to give you a quick update, and I'll have some more info on this on Monday. You may have seen that Governor Lamont yesterday extended the eviction moratorium again. So it was through July, and then it was through August, and now it's through October the 1st, which is news I wanted to share to you, with you, because if you represent landlords, they need to know that, and if you represent tenants who have questions about paying their rent and what the state is doing to protect them, you now have that information. So the eviction moratorium in our state, in the state of Connecticut, has been extended through October the 1st. No sign yet of when the governor might issue some version of, hey, what about the landlords? But I digress. Speaking strictly as a landlord, that's my personal slant on that. But from an information sharing perspective, know that just occurred. So October 1st is the new eviction moratorium date, until or unless they extend it again. So if that's helpful.
So
thanks, Dan.
can you please let me know what it means?
It means that landlords may not begin or continue evictions on any tenant in their units, with the sole exception of tenants being an immediate danger to other tenants. That's the only valid reason right now that landlords can begin or continue eviction processes with tenants. So if someone's not paying their rent, landlords are stuck. You got to suck it up till October 1st.
So can they back pay the rent October 1st?
They are required to back pay the rent October 1st or face eviction. Yes.
Okay, got it.
Yep.
Rick,
yeah.
quick question. Does this hold? So I had a listing that was the eviction process was going to start today, and then we were going to put it on the market. So if I put it on the market, that still holds true. They cannot evict until October 1st if it sells.
They cannot begin eviction processes until no one can begin any kind of eviction process until October the 1st. That is correct.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I remember that conversation, Jen. And so that particular person thought that they could wait it out until now and then start that. Now they have another 6 weeks to wait. Sorry about that.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I'll let them know. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. And hey, don't forget Success Through Teams at 11 o'clock today for anyone who is either interested in beginning or joining a team. That is a required course before you do any of that. So 11 o'clock today. Thanks, guys.
Awesome. Thank you, Rick. And we have a mortgage update from the wonderful, the beautiful Nancy Morgan.
Aw, Dan, thank you. You're so nice. Happy Friday, everybody. All right.
Happy Friday.
This is what I'm grateful for. I came downstairs. Well, I'm grateful for a lot of things, but I came down to my computer and this little sign was right on top of it. You are the
Aw.
best. Isn't that so cute? From my Rick. Anyway, from my Rick. So I want to thank everybody for their patience. It, as you know, is extremely busy right now. The banks are taking longer to look at loans, and yet when they do, they move them through. For instance, I have one that's closing today. It was got into underwriting with the lender on August 6th, and it was clear to close on August 20th. So it's taking longer, but once it gets in, it's moving very fast, and that's because we have a very good processing team with us. So that is pretty key. It's pretty impressive. And I've been doing this a while, and I'm new with you guys, but it's pretty good. And even still, rates are low. I locked a condo yesterday. I mean, she was putting 40% down, 2.5% on a 30-year fix. What?
Wow.
You can't get anything for 2.5%. So, you know, who knows how long it's going to last, but we're around this weekend for calls, questions, or if you have an accepted offer on one of your listings and you're not sure about the pre-qual letter or pre-approval letter, just give us a shout and we'll happy to take a look at it. Okay, have a great weekend, everybody.
Awesome. Thank you, Nancy. All right, let's transition. Unless we have any last minute gratitude high fives, we're going to transition over to our town hall. Anybody going once, going twice? Sold. All right. Who's got new listings coming to the market that they want to put out to the world? This is why we're all here today, right?
I got
Let's
something.
connect. All right, DiBiase, go.
So I got a ranch in New Fairfield coming to the market real soon. It's a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath. It's going to be listed at $369. It's about 1,750 square feet on the top floor. It's got a finished basement as well. And that's going to be going live probably by the end of the weekend, the latest, I think.
Awesome. All right. Who else? Any other new listings? Come on, people. We're like listing machines the past 2 months. We got no new listings coming up right now? Anything you just put on the market?
I put on 23 Myrtle Avenue, Danbury, 2 bedrooms, 2 bath, 1.5 bath, sorry. New roof, new rugs, new hardwood floors, cute little kind of starter home, $289.9. We do have an offer, but she's waiting till the weekend, so bring your buyers.
Awesome.
I have one.
Okay. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
I got a ranch coming on. It's an estate. It'll be in the mid-4s in Ridgefield. You know, needs a good overhaul for sure. You know, very, very original. But what I really need is a book expert. This gentleman collected books, mostly first editions. I put it out to my office. I didn't get anybody. Does anybody have any leads to a book expert, antique book sales, first edition book sales, especially the genre of children's literature?
Nobody comes to mind, Mary Pat, but I would reach out to Len Schwartz if I were you. I mean, he seems to know everybody.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, that's a unique situation, right?
Okay.
All right, Jennifer Davis.
I'm up. Hey, yeah, I have a new listing. It's a, I'm going to have the papers signed today. It's a 2-bedroom condominium at 41A Nash Place, South Norwalk. It's 1,100 square feet. It's got 1.5 bathrooms, 2 bedrooms, and hardwood floors throughout. Oh, it's also got a deck and a 1-car garage. Oh, what's the price? I don't know yet. It's going to be in the 2000s. I know that much.
What is your estimate of the price?
About 2,200.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
So it's a rental or?
It's a rental.
Gotcha. Cool. Just wanted to make sure I heard that right.
Yep,
All
thank you.
right. Who's next? All right, let's switch to buyers. Who's got buyers out there that they can't find houses for? What are you looking for right now? Let's help each other out.
I have a client looking for a condo in Danbury, specifically in a specific complex, Lakewood Condominiums. It's 136 Pembroke Road. They're looking for a 2-bedroom, 2-bath in there. I also have a buyer for New Fairfield, specifically anywhere from 5 to 600K, Colonial. And I'm also working with a buyer looking for a multifamily in Danbury, Bethel, or Ridgefield, up to 650K.
Yeah, that's a lot of buyers you don't have things for.
Need to find it.
All right, and how much was that price point in Ridgefield?
650.
Okay. All right. Anybody have anything for him? Reach out to Chris. Mary Pat.
I need like a postmodern contemporary below 7 in Ridgefield.
Oh boy.
An artist. Something different, not run of the mill, no colonials allowed kind of a thing.
Okay.
Loves that architectural contemporariness.
Mm. And it has to be Ridgefield?
She doesn't drive yet. So
Okay.
they're coming out of the city. So I don't know where I'm putting this girl, but
All right.
gotta learn to drive. But that's her problem, not mine.
Hey, Dan.
Yes, Mr. Leibowitz.
So I have a lender who's looking for a buyer who wants a 15-year fixed at 2 1/8%. Great conforming rate. So they're looking to give away some money there, up to $510,000 at 2 1/8 on a 15-year fixed.
You're hilarious, Paul. Well done. Well done. All right. Anybody else? All right. So listen, I wanted to announce and let you all know that if, in case you didn't know already, to pull out your phones and ask Kelly to show you your profit share, because today is profit share day. Woo! Love that magic money. So to celebrate, we are going to be hosting a profit share party at 3:30 p.m. today, right here on the Zoom channel. Champagne for everybody. You just got to bring it yourself. All right. So join us at 3:30 right here. We're going to be celebrating profit share. Steve and I are going to talk a little bit about profit share and how we can help. Because here's the thing. Right now, people are super, super busy, right? Everybody's busy, busy, busy. Except, what do we know? That things do tend to slow down as we get into the end of the third and the fourth, into the fourth quarters, right? This is the best time of year to build your profit share tree. All right, the third and fourth quarter are the best opportunities for people to make changes. So join us today at 3:30. We're going to talk a little bit about that and celebrate profit share. Because guess what? Both market centers set new records in sales, in company dollar, and therefore in what? In profit share. So we had some big profit share numbers this month. All right, so join us at 3:30. All right, Mr. Adonis.
Mr. Dan.
What do we got today?
Dan, you look like you're thinking big today. Is that an accurate assessment?
I'm thinking big today.
Okay. Well, today we're going to be adding and comparing offers on a listing opportunity. So tune in.
Awesome. All right, Mr. Marty.
Good morning, Keller Williams, and welcome back to the KW Command 66-Day Challenge 4.0, and today is day 37. So yesterday we were working on adding offers to a buyer opportunity. Today we're going to flip the script, and we're actually going to do offers for a listing opportunity. So we're going to choose the opportunity submenu or applet here, 6th one down. We're going to dive into one of our listing opportunities here. And I'm going to show you the difference. So first thing, I want to make sure that this listing opportunity has been tied to an actual listing from the MLS. So I can come up to the top here and click on select from listings, and then I can choose one of my listings. And then you see it's going to tie that information here and also tie in the property information here as well. So now it's time to put in some offers. So let's click on offers. And let's say that we have received 2 offers on the property. So I'm going to click on add new offer. And I would always put probably the name of the buyers and maybe the name of the agent. So this is Bonnie Buyer, Annie Agent. And we'll create that offer. The offer date was today. Let's say they want to close on the 28th. We'll go through the parties. The buyer name, again, is Bonnie Buyer. I can come down to associate name, Annie Agent. You'll see on the right-hand side, the seller information is being pulled in from the contact. So there's my information here and the seller's information here. Next, I can go into the terms. So this is $350. Let's say it's the same thing as yesterday, a full price offer with 20% down. That would mean that they're financing $280, 1% earnest money, $250 on option fee, 10 days, $600 for home warranty, and no settlement costs. So I could go in and click on agent analysis, and here are pros, cons, and summary. So pros, I could put full list, 30-day close. Be real careful about using the cons. Obviously, you know, getting the offer is a good thing. So we don't necessarily always want to put too many super negative things in here. Sometimes you can just use summary to let them make the decision. I don't necessarily consider an FHA loan a con, but some may, right? You never know. So I could just put financing is FHA with a 25-day third-party financing period. Also, and right, because there are a few things that we don't put in the offer summary in here, but I could put in the actual summary on the details portion. Also, they're asking for fridge, washer, and dryer. So put that information in and then click on save. And now I have this offer entered in. Now let's go ahead and put in a new offer. So let's click on add new offer. And let's say this is Billy Buyer and Aaron Agent. And we're going to create this offer. Let's say this one can actually close quick. They're actually closing with cash. They can do a 3-week close. So they're going to close on the 21st. And this is Billy Buyer, again, Aaron Agent. We put in the terms. They're going to do 340, and yet it's all cash. So they'll put down 1%. The option fee, let's do 250 for 7 days. And they do want a residential contract, no settlement costs. So I can come in and do agent analysis, pros, all cash, no concerns on appraisal. And then cons, I mean, I don't, 10K less than list, right? That's pretty obvious. And yeah, I'll go ahead and put that in. And also 3-week close. Summary strong offer. They are not asking for non-realty items. And save. So now I have the 2 offers. So that was how quick and easy I can put the offers into the KW Command platform. Now it comes time, right? Many of us have had multiple offer situations, and it comes time to compare those. So I'm actually going to choose select all to compare these 2. Now, if I had gone in and put 3, 4, 5, and there was clearly 2 or 3 that were the cream of the crop, I could just choose specifically which ones I wanted to compare, or I could compare all of them. And then if the buyer said, well, or seller said, we only want to see the top 2, then I could go back in and make a comparison for just the top 2. Now I can come over and click on compare offers. And so then you can see here's this information all listed out here. And I also have the ability to download this comparison to be able to present to my client. So I can download this, I can save it, and then I can email this off and make a quick call and just say, hey, you know, talk to them about the offers. Now, just know that sometimes with the, the formatting of the summary columns and the pros and cons, when you go over one line, it does kind of wrap over by character and not by word. but hopefully the gist still gets across. So that is essentially how you can put in offers on a listing opportunity and then compare the two by putting in both offers. Now I could have 2, 3, 4, 5 offers right on the screen that I was comparing, and then download that comparison. I will say I've had some issues with the email offer button that's been submitted to the labs team. I know they're working on that, so hopefully those will be addressed soon. But for right now, just go ahead and download it and then email it directly to your clients. That's it for today, guys. Happy Friday. Hope everyone's having a fantastic day with big plans for the weekend. And as always, I will look forward to talking to you again real soon.
I love that. I love that Marty's right back on our schedule again. You know, he went off the trails a little bit there. You know, he was off the trail a little bit, but he's back.
He's back.
All right, Don, what do we have coming up?
Coming up, other than the profit share party today and all kind of other greatness, on Monday we're going to be talking about creating a pre-listing packet using KW Command Designs.
Nice, nice, nice. All right, everybody, let's go out there, have a wonderful weekend. Let's sell some houses and find some new clients, have some fun. We only have a few more weeks of this fun summer weather, so let's go out there and enjoy it. All right, everybody, we'll see you on Zoom later today. Have a wonderful day and a wonderful, wonderful weekend. We'll see you back here on Monday morning.